Hello, beautiful, brilliant black women, goddess born. I hope y'all are all well. Well, I have two questions for us as black women, and let's get into it, okay? Because I really want us to think about this. Stitch it, comment if you want. Um, yeah, let's do it. My question is this. This is just general, right? Black women. Oh, PSA really quick. This for educational purpose, blah, blah, blah. Done. You probably shouldn't do some of the half of the shit that I would allegedly do. Okay. But anyway, now we got that out of the way. My question is, why don't we as black women do what it takes to defend ourselves against the violence of white women, whatever you call them? Y'all call them white women, Karens or Beckys or some other shit. Okay, Legion, Crossroad Demons, um, and Negropeans from Blackistan. Why don't we defend ourselves against their violence? Yes, we all know that they're violent, and we all know that they're dangerous specifically to us as black and indigenous women and girls. We all know that. That is true. We have experienced both of their violence. And actually, it's quite similar to each other's. Okay? Because to me, every time a Negropean black man open his fucking mouth, I hear a white woman. Okay, they just the inverse of each other. I don't know if they inhabit each other's body. I don't fucking know how that work on a crossroad demon tip or what the fuck ever. But their violence is very similar when it comes to being anti-black woman, anti-black girl. So I'm wondering, because we're very powerful as black women, okay? I'm wondering for us as black women why we literally refuse to do what it takes to defend ourselves from any type of violence that they enact against we or our children. So, just a side note, over to the side note, Miss Deanne D. Matthews and I will be over on YouTube on Confidence with Love. We'll be doing our Noir Aunties trilogy, talking about Project 2025 that these fucking Legion put together, because I'm going to say this again. We all understand that they embody white supremacy, privilege, racism, all that shit. They embody it. They walk it. They live it. They act it out. They behave it out. They choose it. Okay? We all understand that. But girl, when I tell you that in the beginning, y'all can pause to read over here, okay? In the beginning of their little mandate that's 900 something fucking pages, the first problem that they feel like they are going to need to solve is kind of two-pronged, okay? They mention black single mothers specifically, and that we're the ones with the fatherless homes and all that, and they're going to change that. Now, I am telling you, black women, you in danger. You in danger. Because what they're planning to do to us as black women is true, a repeat of a repeat, but we have the ability, the power, and the way that we can solve a problem. We need to do that. We need to do that, but we won't. And I don't understand why. I don't understand it. I don't understand, black women, why black men could be all over the place talking all types of shit, rolling up on black women in person and saying crazy shit like, if you don't surrender or submit or talk to me or cook for me or some other bullshit, that they gonna beat our ass and worse. Like we don't know. Like this isn't something that you doing, your pappy before you, your granddaddy before him. Yeah, we know all about your violence, black men, towards us. Mm-hmm. We know. We know all about it. But what I don't understand, black women, is why are we sitting around commiserating about it, but we're refusing to problem solve it? Why aren't we making it a trend that if you fuck with a black woman, that's your ass? Allegedly. Why aren't we taking the 3 to 6 months that it takes to become concealed carriers and actually go practice on lanes and prepare ourselves? Because there's a big difference between if you walk up to me at some place and you walk up to like the normal black woman someplace. There's a big difference. See, I'm prepared for their violence. Yes, I know it's a problem. Yes, I've already put it into my little problem solving algorithm. And far as I'm concerned, I've solved the problem. Okay? Because I'm going to be y'all problem. So whether you a legion, whether you a black man from the Blackistan, a Negropean, I don't care if you a two-toed caucasoid white boy from wherever the fuck. I don't care what your nationality is. I don't care what your how you self-identify. I don't give a fuck. And I especially do not give a fuck about Legion and fucking Negropeans. I don't. So all bets are off over here. You bring violence, you come at me with violence in any way, physical, fucking emotional, fucking mental, fucking spiritual, fucking physical, in any way, I'm giving you that shit back times 10,000. Because I have the tools and the skills to do such, allegedly. So black women, we are some of the greatest problem solvers I've ever known. Really, one of the reasons white men ain't trying to fuck with this is because we've already stood toe to toe with them and won all the time. Okay, what do you think we did by creating and operating the Underground Railroad system, black women? What do you think we did in creating the civil rights movement and operating it on the front lines, black women? What do you think we were doing when we said Black Lives Matter and black women created that too? Black women. What? But we won't turn that around and use those same skills and power that we naturally possess to defend ourselves from these two demographics of violence. Girl, Miss D and I'm going to say it again, Miss D and I are going to be over there on Confidence with Love talking about Project 2025 because we're going to discuss fucking solutions. We're going to put the problem into an algorithm and then we're going to break that shit down and we're going to execute solutions, how that can be done. Okay? But sitting here commiserating about the terror and violence that these two groups specifically have against us, because they're the first and the second reason that we literally are murked. Now, we haven't done shit to them. We go around breathing and stuff and being wonderful and great as black women and black girls. We haven't done shit to them. We don't come up with no mass policies to do sick shit like destroy people's children. White fucking bitches. We don't do that shit. So I want to know, why are we so afraid to stand up for ourselves against these people? Why? Because we have the power to do so. I love you, black women.